Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Fan. This is a recorded video for week 4, day 3. Before we start today, I want to remind you that your progress report grade is due next week. Just a reminder, I accept late work up to 1 week after the deadline for 70% credit. If you did not get a chance to correct or complete your week 3 scientific method lab yet, the deadline to receive up to 70% credit is next Wednesday, September 16th. So please make sure to check your school loop for your grade. I also include a link to log into school loop in the description below. If you forget your username or password to school loop, you can email me at wyan@smfc.k12.ca.us and I can help you to retrieve your username or reset your password. To find your assignment, please go to your Google Classroom, click on Classwork, and scroll down to week 4, September 8th to September 11th. Click on week 4 assignment, design your experiment. In this assignment, you put everything you have learned in the past few weeks together to design this experiment. Once you open the document, you'll find the information to log into Gizmo on the left. On the right is the procedure. If you haven't signed up for Gizmo yet, please watch my previous video from week 4, day 2 on the step-to-step guide on how to sign up. If you already signed up for Gizmo, you can click on this link right here directly. I'll also post it in the description below. Make sure when you click on this link, click on Login in order to get the unlimited time to complete the experiment. First, question. In this experiment, there are many different things you can test. You can test the type of seed, the amount of water, the amount of light, or the effect of fertilizer and compost. In my example, I am going to test how does the amount of water affect a tomato's growth. Next, hypothesis. Hypothesis is a prediction. So you want to include if, what are you changing to the experiment? What is the independent variable? Then if you change that independent variable, what do you think will happen? State your prediction here after that. Afterward, make sure to include your reasoning. Why do you think that would happen? So again, we have a question and our hypothesis that is answering this question right here. Next is the variable. Remember in the scientific method lab, we talked about that there are independent variable, dependent variable, and control variable. Every time when we are doing an experiment, the independent variable is the part that we are changing. Let's take a look at the question we asked at the beginning. How does the amount of water affect a tomato's growth? I wanted to see how much water would affect whether the tomato plants will grow taller or shorter, heavier or lighter. Because of that, the independent variable that I am testing is the amount of water. How much water should I give to the tomato plants? If I give it more water, would it make it heavier or would it make it lighter? What difference would it make? Notice right here on the table, I have types of seeds, amount of water per day, number of light, and whether I put fertilizer or compost. Because my independent variable is the amount of water, the only variable that I'm changing on this data table is the amount of water. Again, this is my independent variable. All the other parts, types of seed, number of lights, fertilizer, and compost, they will all stay the same and they are called the control variable. Now, if my question was different, let's say if my question was asking how does the amount of light affect the tomatoes plants grow, then in that case I would make sure that I keep the same amount of water and change the amount of light instead. So you can see if my question changed, then I will also change my variable, but I always want to make sure that I only change one variable while the other variable stay the same. Now I'm going to test my experiment. Once you click on the link, you might find yourself on this page that say that you can only use Gizmo for 5 minutes, or you may see a timer on the upper right hand corner. In that case, just click on login, put in your username and password, and click login again. Now I'm going to set up my experiment according to what I put in the data table earlier. I'll put 20 milliliter of water, 30 milliliter of water on the second one, and 40 milliliter of water on the third one. I'm going to put 1 tomato seed in each pot, and I'm going to leave 3 light on in pot A, B, and C. Afterward, click on play, and we will see the plant growing from day 0 all the way to day 50. Notice right here, the height and the mass, it will change each day. Let's wait until day 50. Now it's day 50. Let's take a look at the data. For pot A, the height is 9.5 centimeter with a mass of 1.1 gram. For pot B, we have 9.4 centimeters with the mass of 1.7 gram. Pot C, we have a height of 9.5 centimeter with a mass of 2.3 grams. Let's go back to the Google document and record that. On my data table, I record the height for pot A, 9.5 centimeters, the mass 1.1 gram. On the appearance, I describe in words how the plant looks like. For example, you can describe the color of the plants or how many leaves that they have. Pot B, 9.4 centimeters, 1.7 grams. Pot C, 9.5 centimeters and 2.3 grams. Let's go to our conclusion. In the conclusion, make sure that you include claim, evidence, and reasoning. If you want to review claim, evidence, and reasoning, please visit our last video from week 3, day 3. Claim, again, is a very short sentence stating the relationship between the independent variable and dependent variable. Right here, I see that the more water I add, it doesn't have a significant change to the height. However, I can see that the more water I add, the mass it does change. So for my claim, I put the more water I give to the plant, the heavier it grows. My evidence, when I give it 20 milliliter of water for pot A, it grows to 1.1 gram. When I give it 30 milliliter of water, it grows to 1.7 gram. When I give it 40 milliliter of water, it grows to 2.3 grams. So right here, this is the same thing as my data table right here, but I'm writing my data in words in a sentence. Last one, reasoning. In reasoning, you want to explain how adding more water can relate it to how it grows. So right here, my reasoning, I put, by giving the plant water, the plant will absorb the water and increase in mass. So again, make sure in your conclusion, include 3 parts, claim, evidence, and reasoning. As a bonus, you can take a screenshot of any of the part A, B, or C for extra credit. To take a screenshot, you want to click on the camera button on the upper right hand corner of the pot. So you can see that for A, B, and C. Let's see if I want to take the picture for C. Then I click right here. You can see that it will say processing screenshot. You will go to this image, right click to copy the image. If you have a mouse, you can just click on the right hand side of the mouse. If you have a Chromebook, you can click on the trackpad with 2 fingers to get the right click menu. Okay, right here, copy image. After that, you want to go back to your Google document. Go to screenshot right here. Right click, or again, if you have Chromebook, you can click with 2 fingers and do paste right here, and you are able to get a screenshot of your image. I'll see you next week. Have a great day. Bye.